deserve it all, my nigga, no doubt in that. Yachts in the Caribbean, blowing kush, counting cash. Calls from accountants, investments are growing fast. Ocean view fronts, offshore accounts, clear blue water, white sand beaches, my nigga, imagine that. I'm thinking on a level these niggas can never match. Louis V bag, the stuff with a few racks. Matching the latest biz, but I made it on the tax. True in his
welcome to the In Perspective Sports Show. I'm your host with the most, that nigga, Roger Courtney in the building. Cups up, donated by Menage Fashion. Y'all holler at me. I need to go spend some money with us, you know what I'm saying? Use some clothes, designer cups, whatever you need. We do it all. My guest tonight, Big Dog, because in the building, Dusty Surratt. What up with you, baby?
Not much, baby, not much.
Good to see you, dog. Free below in the building.
What it do?
Chris Corbin, how you doing, baby?
You know it.
In here. Big Dog, Sherman, Big Man. Sherman Corbin, what up with you?
Who is crack-a-lack?
Nah, you know it's me, baby, always. Jeff Fon, J Rocker the Chopper in the building. What's up with you, man? Don't do that. Still keep your head up, you know. Keep your head up. Show some pride about yourself.
We alright.
Say it with your chest.
We doing good. We alright. We just chilling.
Oh, shit. Well, I know Dusty, I could come with you, but I'm wanting to hear from the Cowboys first.
Oh, that's fine. Go on to
And
them.
question number one to you, my brother. Have the Cowboys been exposed?
Absolutely not.
What?
Let me go a little deeper. If someone mimics what we have seen for the most part, wouldn't you say that was pretty much a blueprint for finally touching the Cowboys?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
What it is you had a couple situations. You had Dez Bryant that basically gave up before the game.
Mm-hmm.
And Dax was a little overconfident throughout the whole week, from popping the champagne bottles to making the comments that he knew the Giants' defense. So it's not about being exposed, it's about putting them bulletin boards up. We will have had a chance to win the division championship on their home turf. Their defensive coach said no way.
Right.
Simple as that.
So
They changed the whole defensive scheme up on us.
So it was a conference thing, mostly.
No.
Absolutely, conference thing.
No.
It's
It's deeper than
conference.
conference.
But you got to understand, anytime that you're playing within your conference, they're looking for a bulletin board notes, and that gave them everything they needed. The only thing they didn't throw at Dak was the kitchen sink. That was the only thing left to throw.
Well,
They gave him the business. Now they gave him the business.
They would have had the kitchen sink, but the kitchen sink was hurt. He was over on the
Sideline.
I'm just gonna
That's
be real
right.
with you on that. But the reason why I'm saying that this is deeper than that, man, Giants had to come at the Cowboys and let y'all know, man, that, you know, hats off to your year. But y'all had a nice year.
Shit.
Let time.
The score was only 10-7.
Yes, it's only 10-7, but listen, we're going by history. And it's time for them Giants to peep up. And regardless of what you'll say, y'all had to win that game. You had to, so the Giants can get the fuck out of here. You got to understand, man, Sunday was so deep it wasn't even funny because it goes back to these old teams.
You mean pride?
Yeah.
I mean, the Giants got pride. And they have a new coach and a new outlook on their team. They're not the old team. They're not old Tom Coughlin's team anymore.
No.
By no means, and at the end of the day, they do not have an offense. Yes, they got a one-man show. Yeah. He'll hit you.
Thank you.
And he gone.
But can I say
But at the same time, we will see them again in the playoffs.
But see, what you don't
To
understand
the one-man
is they got
show,
the main thing, though.
they're a little stronger than the one-man show. The one-man show is the ice cap onto their situation. They're better than what you're giving them credit for.
No, they're a great team. Don't get
I'm
me
talking
wrong.
about the offensive side.
No.
The defense side is nice.
Side,
Chris.
They're
Odell
nice.
Beckham
Chris.
is bailing the quarterback out. He is bailing him out. Okay, then. That's one man's job. One man show then.
And you lucky he wasn't doing more than what he was supposed to
Chris,
do.
you
Lucky we wasn't doing a
But
lot
Chris, you
more.
can't get mad because if Dez was
That's how I did. That's the point.
That's
the point. That's the point.
You ain't J Rocker the Chopper yet. What you got, man?
I blame the whole entire game on this nigga Dez. I mean,
I'll call you back.
I mean, why not? I mean, You get targeted 7 times in
9. Excuse me, my man.
I mean, before the 4th, you get
Okay.
targeted 7 times before the 4th, and you haven't even caught one ball. Cole Beasley's the 3rd receiver on our team who's leading our team right now.
I think you
We
need to
ain't paying
rephrase
Cole
that.
Beasley
Cole
$70
Beasley is
million
your
to
number
make
1
that.
receiver
Yeah,
now.
he is.
He's no longer that guy in the past. Dez is now on the back burner. That's why
And
Dez
he's
got
got
to
$70
go.
million out there.
That's why Dez
but
got
do
to
you
go.
know why? But do you know why?
Yeah, we had this.
Dez Bryant is hurt, first of all.
Sit on the side.
His pride.
But
We got Bryce
Dez
Bryant.
Bryant is struggling with the bump and run. But as big as Dez Bryant is, this is why I have an issue with it. It's all right. I'll give you the excuse of being hurt. He's had a significant foot injury. He's got screws in his foot.
Yeah.
Okay? But at the end of the day, as big as he is, you can't beat a bump and run coverage. You can't front your man and catch a 5 or 10 yard out or curl.
And then
There's
when
a
you do
problem.
catch it,
Hey,
you
right
fumble.
now, the reason why I'm being like I am towards y'all is
Told y'all in
because-
season at the second show of the season.
Yeah,
Trade him.
Yes, and that's true. And I'm gonna tell you
He's
something else. The
outside.
reason why I'm trying to tell you this dude is damaged goods is, and I have to go back. I have to go back when you had my boy T.O. on your team. A dude that, I mean, hell, he had screws in his legs. Hell, that same leg.
It's not that it's not that he doesn't have the ability to take over a game at any
don't
time.
want
This
to.
is where the problem is. His ego is causing him
Thank
the
you.
issue to be the man that he can be because he's no longer targeted first. Colt and Dak, that's the combination.
Yeah.
And see, he can't absorb that. All he's thinking about is Romo,
Yeah.
me, and Witten.
Yes.
That's where and
Gotta go.
the situation there is he's going to bring poison to the locker room eventually.
He's gonna kill it. He's
Eventually.
gonna kill it. If he ain't
don't
doing it
know
now,
what
I feel like he's doing it now because there was. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but there was like I know, especially there was that one. What was that? 3rd and something that would have put them at first down that he would have caught. If Romo would have threw that ball to him, he would have caught it. You understand what I'm saying?
I just don't know
agree
what y'all
with you
talking about because I saw
don't wanna
Dez
catch
Bryant
the ball.
in an interview with Zeke, and Zeke, I'm telling you, it's when I text you, I was like, bro, he had him so poised and calm. I was like,
That was
this
3
is what
weeks
they
ago.
doing. No, that's the same shit. I think it's y'all tripping trying to make
But no,
up
this is real. I'm not tripping. This is
That's
real
for the
talk right
camera.
now.
That's for the camera.
Tony Romo was the only man that could calm this man down in the locker room. Dax can't do that. So Dax can't control this man. Right now he needs control.
Hey man,
I'm not saying he's out of control or anything like that, but focus on the game.
I think that he's focused more than he has been in a long
Yes, sir,
time.
because
I
his
seen
pops
that
passed.
shit.
sir.
You mean he's in his feelings more than he's been in a long
Them
time.
niggas don't need him.
I'm with
Right.
him on that.
He
Act
knows
like
I'm
we
with
don't need your
Dusty on
ass.
that.
they don't need him.
Changing up the guard.
If you
Changing
really
up the
want to know
guard.
the truth, what they need is to trade him, grab them 2 prospects, and build a powerhouse behind. This is my thing for the Cowboys. I'm gonna leave it alone. Get rid of Witten and
What?
get rid of Witten and this is my thing.
Listen to what he's saying.
They will build such a powerhouse behind 3 number 1s and a couple of other draft choices.
I agree
That would
with you. I agree with
You
him.
don't get rid of Witten. He's only missed 1 game
But right.
his whole career.
Eventually-
But
he's
think
gonna
about
be a
this
problem.
though. Think about this. I
Right, it's
agree
worth
with him
something.
for one reason, my man. Witten is gone when Romo goes. Witten won't go to another team, so I feel like Witten's going to retire. He's going into the Hall of Fame.
That's
But
a good-
Romo's gone after this year, and Dez is gone too. I said it on the second show of this season.
Well, that's a good
Bye.
segue to the second question. If Dak loses another game, will Romo finish out the regular season?
Fuck no.
No, unless it's just some BS
He
game.
has to get injured or something.
Yeah.
So y'all think Romo's gonna get back in the game at all?
Yeah,
If we
I
up
said
by
he's
40?
going to get in. Yes. He'll
There's
probably play
no
the last
way.
2 games.
Last 2 games.
This is
We
my
have to win this game.
This is my end perspective on
Yes.
that question. There's no way possible you can even let him get back on the field. If he shows any glimpse of Supermanism,
And he's
it's going
going
to
to.
tear the whole team down. He cannot. Listen to
He'll
this.
be smiling like, boy, we get ready to get rid of him for some big money.
No, that's
so.
that.
I don't
No.
think so.
That's that
Because
picture you
that's
looking
a
at.
controversy. You
Listen
know.
to this. Listen to this.
Cowboy, don't you got that?
what he-
Boy,
what-
Cowboy.
He
What
going to Denver.
what
Miami don't want him, so he's going to
what the
Denver.
right side of the table is taking into is that he's a fan, but if he's really thinking about it in the perspective of what's real, you never want to put that poison on your team, because if he shows that his ability is better than Dak's, now first of all, you just dealing with these black folks. The white folks are really, they're up in arms that this Negro is a part of the number one team. I said up in arms.
Come on.
When I tell you that white folks see this man do something amazing, it's going to be like, time for him to go.
Yeah.
Romo's back.
Right. No, he'll never be
Romo
back.
back.
But he'll tear the interior part of that team apart.
This is a whole new squad from last year and the year before. This is a whole new squad. Not only with the rookies, we brought in so many people. That 5 and 3 and 4 year ago squad, that's out the door. Romo, Witten,
Hey.
and Dez is about the only
Don't you ever
ones.
get that cocky. Don't you ever get that cocky.
I know my squad.
Yeah, that's the reason why I say don't you ever get that cocky. You got a black dude over the him. Nigga, don't you ever get that fucking
Because
cocky.
they would love to replace him
With
at
that
any
scar on
time.
your motherfucking
They would
head.
love to replace him at any time.
Who?
Man, the management would love in their hearts to replace him at any time. Let me tell you something. This,
Yeah.
they will listen to this. I'm gonna tell you the love they got for this man.
You got a broke down quarterback
He
that
is
you
broke
trying
down.
to rely on. Really?
Okay, no, see, there you go with your heart.
That's your heart.
That's your heart.
That's your heart.
It's the truth.
Okay, but listen to this. Listen to this.
But
He's
look,
your future. But let me tell you this: that would make nothing more than Jerry Jones to give this man the opportunity to lead this squad
This
into the Super Bowl.
This one, hell yeah.
This would make his whole
That's
life.
a dream.
Yeah.
But
His
at the end of the
daughter,
day,
him,
bruh,
and that
you get
picture.
smacked.
And
Reality
that
comes
picture.
in, and here comes Dak.
Y'all get that.
Throwing the touchdown in the Super Bowl, and Jerry Jones is thumping his arm just as well as he would Tony Romo.
Yeah, but hey, look, we gotta take a break. We're going a little bit too far. We're gonna come right back with the yes or no segment. And y'all know whenever we get done with the yes or no, so we want to go back into and discuss, we will. I know where you want to go. I'm coming to you first, cuz does Charles Barkley owe Jordan an apology for saying the Hornets suck?
No, absolutely not.
Nah.
No.
Fuck no.
It's Rams' first year. Was it too soon for Jeff Fisher to be fired?
This is not his first year.
The Rams, the organization.
Oh, well, the new location.
Right.
New location. He had a.
Yes or no?
Yes, it was time. Yes. Yes.
Was it too soon for him to be fired?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
No. Is Floyd Mayweather ducking McGregor?
Hell no.
No.
No, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell what?
Hell,
Shit.
what?
You know that's one we gotta go back to.
Go back to that one if you need
Do
to.
you think-
Hell.
Do you think Ray Lewis and Jim Brown meeting with Trump the other day was simply for show?
No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Oh, wait. That's a good one.
Come back to me on that.
No, you gotta give me to me real.
Yeah, no.
When you come back, you can get the real. You can get the real.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You on the yeah no too?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Yeah, no. Come on, fellas, now.
Kanye's meeting real.
He just wanted
I'm
to
gonna go out there on the limb.
He just wanted to take a picture.
Yes or no? Yes or
Just
no?
want to take a
Yes.
picture.
Since we're on the subject.
No.
Is it fair to the fans of Memphis for Coach Tyronn Lue to sit the Cavs' big three
Hell yeah.
going into Memphis this next game?
Is it fair?
Is it fair to the fans that's paid their hard-earned money? Been like, yes, I'm going to see LeBron on this date and that date, that month. Okay.
Is it fair?
About playoff ticket.
No, it's not fair. It's not fair.
Because Memphis can ball.
I was getting ready to. I want to go back to that crowd.
I want to go back to every one of them, especially
I'm a
Jeff
Kobe
Fisher.
Bryant fan. Absolutely not.
That's why we're going back.
Man, that's very unfair.
Yes,
or no?
it's
Yes.
fair.
No,
Yes, it's fair.
it's unfair.
It's fair.
It's
Quickly,
not.
we'll divulge just for a second. Because, does Charles Barkley owe him an apology?
Well, when first, the issue behind the question is, you're asking about 3 or 4 years ago when the issue came out.
Right, I didn't mean to say that, too.
So
Yeah.
the way that you posed it, it's like if there was a new issue, and they
Right.
weren't even the Hornets; they were the Bobcats
Right.
when he hit them with
True.
that. Charles Barkley's best friend couldn't take Charles Barkley's constructive criticism of the truth. And so Jordan said, I've had enough. You're not going to dog my abilities to manage. And he took it personal. Charles Barkley was so right. His team did so. They're barely holding on to I'm a Hornet fan. And we're winning, and we're barely holding on to winning. So Charles Barkley hit on something that Jordan hasn't even fixed to this day, totally. Because our organization should be better.
I hear that 100. To you for a second. How the hell could Floyd be ducking a scrub that don't even box?
Just like you ducked Pacquiao for 25 years. You know, like Floyd. You brought it to the right one. This man will duck anybody.
You almost got me uptight. You almost got me plumb damn near uptight.
Right. I'm just saying, but your personal, whatever. My personal stuff's out the way. My personal stuff out the way. I mean, being a fighter. I mean, if somebody calls you out, they're in your weight class. The money gonna be right. You go fight them. Period.
Oh, you.
Where's the question at? Are you a fighter?
Yeah,
What? You a fighter?
Go on, get it.
My only issue with that is I feel, bro, hey, knuckle up, for real. But at the end of the day, should Floyd make a payday for this motherfucker? Absolutely not.
Fuck that, dude.
Who are you, Connor? I like you. I like you fighting.
That's like him challenging Easy because Easy
Mayweather's not going to pay
Who the fuck is Easy in boxing?
or get your way into to the big money. You got to earn that on your own, bro.
For real.
And plus, some dudes is over there cheating, bro. The UFC fighters, they taking shit to make their muscles. They taking all kinds of shit, bro.
Fighting.
But they never lose muscle strength because I feel you, they're fighters, but it needs to be everybody on
The same page.
Hold on.
That is not worth
If
it.
they put some
Floyd is the
gloves
most
on that,
ducking
hold
person I've ever
on.
seen.
This is where I got an issue with what you're saying. If they put some gloves on that Caucasian, he gonna take so much abuse. Listen to this. I don't want you to misunderstand what you're saying. I hear you.
He's not saying he would lose to him. No, I'm saying he's ducking. Fuck yeah,
He can't duck. He can't duck. Listen.
He probably beat the brakes out.
One more time.
We'll never know.
Wait a minute. Please let me finish this. He's not ducking the
He's somewhere
issue.
right now.
When Floyd puts himself in a place that, first of all,
Easy
this
wins. That's what
dude.
he do. He waits till
Let
niggas is
me tell you how this
old,
guy
then
could
scraps.
possibly change the dynamics of who Floyd is. If he elbows Floyd in the face and knocks Floyd down.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
That means that what I'm saying is no. This is going to be a boxing match because they're talking about being a boxing match. This guy has absolutely nothing but everything to gain, and Floyd has every entire thing to lose. He'll beat that man to death with some gloves on his hands. Because and I'm gonna say this so the camera knows. You name me one Caucasian, one that's done anything in 20 years. And then we can talk about why he's ducking. He's not ducking him. The situation doesn't dictate him getting, he can lose everything behind that.
I'm going to move on. Fred, I'm going to come with you on this one. You think the meeting with Ray Lewis, Jim Brown, and Trump was simply for show? Or was it an opportunity to bridge some gaps and, you know what I'm saying, touch up the economic divide, all types of opportunity? You know what I'm saying? Was it for show? Was it real? What you think?
I just have an issue with everybody talking about who's talking to him and who ain't talking to him. That's my issue.
What you mean talking to him?
You already know everybody gonna be sliding in there trying to get at him.
Come on,
you
he's
feel
been
me?
president.
I mean, you know, it is what it is now. I mean, Kanye West done got in there, a whole bunch of other them. I'm just saying. I mean, somebody gotta look the man in the eyeball at the end of the day.
I dig it.
But for sure, no. But there's no way of hiding with meekness. So that's just what I said.
I'm with what he said on that.
Hold on, don't go, please.
Yeah, I won't say
I mean,
something.
come on. I'm just saying, just because, like he said, somebody has to look him in the eyeball.
Yeah,
we can't get in there to ask him.
I like
We
that
can't get in there to
shit.
sit
We
down
can't
with him.
get
So
to-
some of the Jim Brown has always met with the presidents over the years.
Right.
If you look back, he's always
That's
even him and Kareem and all them. They've always met with the president.
Well, we're gonna run around and be a bunch of salty ass niggas, or we just gonna man
Right,
up to
'cause
them?
regardless,
I mean,
it is what it
it
is.
is what it is.
But this
for
is the
real.
problem with the situation at hand. The people they've got to go represent us to go see him. Jim Brown is a part of the past. He represents absolutely nothing besides who he used to be.
Real.
Second of all, Ray Lewis might be the fakest African American you could go get to go do something for a brother. Because that dude there ain't hitting on a bunch of nothing but a whole bunch of game. He a murderer. But I ain't gonna go there. You understand what I'm saying? He's talking to the president for us, as a representation of us.
But we don't know what the meeting was about.
No. When it came out, the first thing that Ray said was this wasn't about black or white. Yeah. This was about us moving forward as a country. Yeah. That's the first thing he said. And see, Jim Brown sat over there sort of on the sideline like, okay, right. Yeah. But that's not how it goes down. We need representation too. Don't go and become a part of everything. Go in there and say, this is what we need you to do for us. Okay, we're tired of taking seconds to everybody else. And Ray went in there and put us a part of the big picture. We ain't a part of the big picture. And I don't mean to put my hands right. We're not a part of the big picture. We're a part of, as long as we're quiet, do what they want us to do. That I don't need Ray to go in there and do that for me.
We got to start doing that shit for our damn selves.
I don't need Ray, because Ray didn't really stand up for us.
That's real. And see, that's what boils down to our generation on down, man. You know, we always waiting on the next Malcolm X, the next Martin Luther King. We all are that. We supposed to, just like this man said, I don't need them two to go talk to me. What the fuck did y'all talk about? You understand what I'm saying?
Ray Lewis is a say the right thing brother.
Yes, he is.
Say the right thing.
Big time. You know,
right.
It just boils down
all types of wild ass shit.
Yeah, man.
You know what's wild? It's wild from the perspective of when you say to yourself, man, really?
Yeah,
but he ain't said nothing wrong. You know, because I'm gonna get into this Bible, and my Bible says, No, I'm not knocking that.
Was that who the NFL asked to represent the brothers of the NFL?
I don't know who he asked.
We don't even know what happened in the meeting. It could have just been a meeting. It might have not even been about the NFL.
I mean, let him
right.
I think from what he says, it was just about us coming together.
You know what I'm saying? He meet with a Chuck D, a KRS-One from my generation, man, who's really on some real shit. Then I take it real. You know, but other than that, man, I don't need these old ass motherfuckers to step up for me. And I'm not being disrespectful. I am not.
You mean they lived their life?
Yes, they have.
They've lived their life.
I mean, you know.
They lived their life. They don't care about y'all.
I mean, I love them. You know, if it wasn't for them, they wouldn't have paid the way.
Just because they don't look at us right, don't mean we ain't got to look at them right.
And I'm going to show them the utmost respect.
I'm going to show them the utmost respect.
I'm going to give them the utmost respect. But he asked the question.
I got you.
And I had to give him the way I feel, because when I listened to Ray Lewis over-talk Jim Brown to talk about it's not about black or white.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
but that was my whole point at the beginning. Was it really doesn't matter, because all this is going to do is cause what we're doing now, not in a bad way.
And we don't know that was just a soundbite. That was probably a long ass interview, and ESPN gave us.
That was the last time. That was him coming out the door.
Yeah,
that was him coming out the door.
I don't know what all they
said. They're not a representation of us, but we're gonna keep seeing pictures and pictures and pictures of black people shaking his hand. You know, to me, why? I mean.
Show
I'm with you on that. Why?
I mean, like,
you gotta understand that's
okay,
that white
you shaking a
rebuttal.
nigga's hand. I mean, I ain't gotta see that every single time. It's about the 4th, 5th time in 2 days I done seen him shake.
Somebody's
right. I'm like, I don't need all that.
I'm gonna bring up just an incident, and I'm gonna let you know this is why bullshit like this happens. I'm gonna give you an incident, and it goes back to the L.A. Clippers. You know, Donald Sterling. This nigga was up for his 4th consecutive NAACP award, dog. Third, yeah. You had Byron Davis. Remember when he was playing with them, letting them niggas out there know what kind of white dude this dude is, man. And I'm sorry, I'm not racist, but it's time to start pointing them motherfuckers out. Not only pointing them out. Who are we as black people to award this son bitch? I can't follow you. I'm sorry, I can't follow you.
But Trump, I don't think we need to give him anything that we already, as a group of individuals, don't already know.
Exactly.
Right.
He's appointed his cabinet with.
He's saying more than enough.
With
shit.
Don't be surprised if all y'all ain't in concentration camps at some point next year.
On that note, we're gonna come back. Man,
That was some real shit.
we'll come back with why LeBron keeps. He don't want to stay in Trump Towers no more anyway. We're gonna see why. We'll be right back.
Action.
All right, welcome back to the In Perspective. Question: LeBron James says it's simply personal preference that he no longer stays at Trump hotels.
Speak louder. Speak louder.
Is he lying?
Yeah, he lying. I wouldn't blame LeBron's stand. You know, he's the best player in the NBA. If he don't take his stand, you know, I really don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know, I think we need him to take his stand.
Why is there a question if he's lying?
Right, that's what I was gonna say. If he lying, then he ain't making no stand. I mean, he just
the personal
front runner.
I mean, even though it's probably going to be the best hotel you could possibly stay in, you know, versus the Holiday Inn, or but what I'm saying is, I couldn't see that being that big of an issue. I mean, if basically they say, hey, Bron, we're going to get your room down at Trump, and he'd be like, fuck Trump, give me something somewhere else. And don't say that when they call and say LeBron need a room, he can't get something somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
That's a simple. That's a
They
simple.
shutting it down.
Yeah.
That's a simple something. Excuse me, miss, you gotta go. There's a fire. You gotta go. Y'all feeling that? Y'all feeling that? You feeling that? Excuse me.
LeBron's coming.
J. Rocket, what you think?
I mean, if it is his personal preference, I think it's gonna be good for. I think all the little kids are gonna look up to that. But I think he is lying if he thinks that we don't believe that he's just like, fuck Trump, you know.
Right.
But I wish he would just come out and say it. I know LeBron's a good dude and he got that image or whatever, but if he would just come out and say fuck
He
Trump,
did say it. That's
Trump?
what he said.
He said fuck Trump?
No, right here. That's what he said.
Oh,
He said,
yeah.
My personal preference is not to stay in his
That's the polite
hotel.
way to say it.
Yeah, that was his way of saying. Okay, that's where I'm at with that. That's where I'm at with that. You know what I'm saying?
Into it even more, his personal preferences. So does that mean, okay, LeBron, anyway, you staying here? Okay.
No, LeBron got enough. No,
Right.
We're talking about a future billionaire.
Hey, we talking
he's
about
an entity.
We talking
No,
about.
I'm not saying he gonna do that. I'm just saying, is that kind of like, read the question one more time.
Let me indulge. LeBron says it's simply personal preference that he no longer stays at Trump hotels on the road.
Personal preference. So my thing is now is, so are they gonna make him, or can he do what he want? That's what I
Well, I
want
think
here.
that he can do it.
Yeah, he can do it the most part.
That's like
He
throwing,
LeBron.
that's throwing a seed out and letting
He's
with no
waiting
dirt, just on concrete. I need to know actually, is he really gonna do this? That's a great point.
But if he do, somebody gonna
to
catch
be
a picture.
continued,
Is he really gonna do what? Go stay at Trump Towers
Yeah.
anyway, even though they
or
said
is he gonna not?
But the question just says on the road. I mean,
Right.
Well, I
You
mean,
ain't saying he might not
but he
stay
go
in the
home at night.
off-season. I'm saying like in the off-season
He got a
or anything
$25
like that, or
million.
on
He got a
vacation.
When I
$25
see
million
LeBron
mansion. He gonna
walking
stay
in another
with
hotel
at
other than the
home.
teammates.
Probably with 25.
Or All-Star Weekend. Yeah, All-Star
I
Weekend.
think that's
believe
what he's saying, right?
We deserve it all, my nigga, no doubt in that. Yachts in the Caribbean, blowing kush, count cash. Calls from accountants, investments are growing fast. Ocean view fronts, offshore account. Clear blue water, white sand beaches, my nigga, imagine that. I'm thinking on a level these niggas can never match. Louis V bag, stuff with a few.